Hey everybody, week 7 versus Washington. 2 guys with 3 things. Wes, go ahead.
Mike, one of the biggest things of all this season, David Bakhtiari, number 69, back on the practice field for the Green Bay Packers. Now, certainly, this just opens a window. There's still time here. Not necessarily guaranteed he's going to be on the field Sunday, but this guy has done so much work for the past 10 months for this moment. And just watching him run out onto Clark Hinkle Field on Wednesday, it was kind of emotional because you understand what he meant to the Packers last season, a 5-time All-Pro, but getting him back at some point here during a potential championship-type run, there's no bigger boost. And Aaron Rodgers, just listening to him talk about it, certainly there's a big uptick in that locker room seeing number 69 back on the field.
Yeah, and even if Bakhtiari isn't out there on Sunday, another formidable defensive front for the Packers offensive line to have to deal with. There's been a streak now, 4 or 5 weeks in a row. This one with Washington, 4 first-round draft picks on that defensive front. You have Montez Sweat and Chase Young on the edges. Young has a sack in each of the last 2 games. Those 2 guys on the inside, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, they both rank in the top 7 in the league in pressures from interior defensive linemen. I know the defensive rankings overall for Washington are not good, but this is a defensive front that is still quite good. And Wes, back to you for number 3.
Yeah, well, Mike, one of the guys that's going to have to deal with that front is Lucas Patrick, probably. Yeah. We know that Josh Myers is probably going to miss some time here with that knee injury. I love Lucas's story because this is a guy that came from nothing, has earned every single rep he's ever taken. He was competing for starting jobs at guard throughout summer. Ends up being basically back to that rotational backup, the swing guy, and he stepped up the last 2 weeks with Josh Myers being injured. He played really well. Matt LaFleur even mentioned he was the highest graded offensive lineman in that game last week against the Chicago Bears. They need Lucas Patrick today. They're going to need him tomorrow, and he's the type of guy that's going to help you win a championship. Yeah,
it's a game to watch the trenches if you haven't figured that out. But that's 2 guys with 3 things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.